Migrant smuggling in U.S. waters is one of the most dangerous forms of illegal immigration, and it is on the rise. Last year, Border Patrol agents say smuggling attempts hit a record high. NBC News Now correspondent Simone Boyce is in San Diego, California. Simone, you saw firsthand just how dangerous it can be out there on the water. Tell us what you experienced.
Well, Allison, it might look calm right now, but we quickly learned just how unpredictable these waters can be when we ventured out off the San Diego coast with a couple of members from Customs and Border Protection here. Now, mind you, we were on a 40-foot vessel that is armed with 1,400 horsepower. This is a boat that is designed to chase after these small smuggling vessels. But the gale force winds, the 6-foot swells, it was all too unsafe. So the agents that we were with, they actually forced us to turn around and come back. So you can only imagine how dangerous this voyage is for migrants trying to make their way from Mexico to America, because they're often on these tiny fishing boats. They're packed in there with about a dozen or so other migrants. The floor, the deck is often covered in fuel and vomit because people get seasick from the extreme elements out there. And the smugglers don't necessarily pack enough food or water or life vests for everyone to be safe. And the reality is, not all of these migrants make it to the shore. Last year, not too far from where we are right now, we saw a couple of migrants actually perish when their boat capsized. So it's an extremely dangerous endeavor, and we spoke to REIF Smith about that. He's a CBP agent who's on the ride along with us. Listen to this.
The human aspect of the migrants who go out on these boats, they're not aware, they don't know they're going out, sometimes being smuggled by the ocean. And our agents can easily go from a law enforcement mission to search and rescue. And a lot of times that's what occurs. They come out, the sea conditions become really bad, engines die, they become adrift at sea, and we come in and rescue them.
Last year, Customs and Border Protection in this San Diego area saw a 92% increase in maritime apprehensions. On top of that, and I believe that we have a graphic that we can show to illustrate this, they conducted close to 700 arrests involving 50 vessels, and they say that they also seized 3,000 pounds of contraband, nearly 3,000 pounds of contraband since October of last year. So this activity is increasing, and they say that's largely because of COVID restrictions and how the pandemic has impacted the flow of immigration on land. So I'm going to toss it over to KRIS GOLAND. He's another one of the CBP agents that we were on this ride along with, and he can better explain that for us.
We had the COVID-19 restrictions for crossing the border, so it kind of forced the hand of smugglers to look to different avenues to smuggle, and the maritime environment was one of those.
Now, the CBP agents that we spoke to, they do anticipate that this maritime smuggling activity could pick up as the weather warms here in Southern California. And they say that these smugglers often like to try to blend in with some of the recreational boats that we'll be seeing out here during the summer months. Allison.
All right, Simone Boyce in San Diego. Thank you.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.